God is the pillar of your life. God is everything you need to make your life a success and to arrive in the light. God is the truth and the way, love and freedom, life and the goal. You, as a human being, are woven into this divinity, invisibly embedded, so that you do not have to suffer from lack, but can bathe in abundance. Beloved person, I am Jesus Christ, I am with you now, with my light, with my love and in the power of the living God, who works in us, through us, and with us. The time in which you should and can master your life has come. The time has come that opens all the gates of knowledge for you. The time has come when the true nature of life, the essential, is revealed to you and completes you as a human being who has arrived in God's glory. Today we are at the apex of the ascension, the point where the wheat is separated from the chaff, where time creates new timelines, and in this way the worlds separate. Where some go, others cannot be, and where others are, there the ascended ones come to turn to the brothers and sisters left behind, as a mother and father turn to their children with all their love. Status quo, and truly, what is currently happening on earth and spreading in darkness is due to the fact that foreign leaders with wounded hearts and unresolved inner conflicts have gained earthly power. Making this world a place of peace, harmony, and unity, or making the world a place of hatred, discord, or separation is the choice that is given to a person when he or she rises to positions of responsibility. This choice was made by many of today's actors in favor of division and decided in the interests of destructive retention of power. The results are becoming very clear. Everything that is healthy, wholesome, nourishing, fulfilling, and makes people's hearts happy is being sabotaged on all levels. In return, everything is being provided to alienate people from themselves, to remove them from their inner compass, and to block the connection to their own soul. This is the current status of a world dedicated to ascension and the status of humanity, which is in the midst of the process of elevation. So how can both exist side by side? How is it possible that the bad, the evil, lives next door to the good and the light? How can the ascension that is being talked about in many places be achieved when the world seems to be moving closer to an abyss with each passing day? I tell you, this is precisely why it is possible and precisely why it can happen. Because all the infamy that comes from certain entities is the sign that world-shattering changes are underway, the signal that people are rising up in an act of mastery. All-round attacks. Whatever evil exists in this world cannot exist in the bright world. This gives all people the opportunity to decide where their journey will take them, where their heart moves them, and where the call of their soul takes them. To keep as many people as possible imprisoned during this time and to keep them available for their own purposes is the aim of the dark entities, a demand that they are less and less able to fulfill on this earth with each passing day. Hence their desperation, hence the all-out attacks, which are expressed in ever harsher demands on the people and in ever more obvious attacks on all levels. The decisive moment when the light breaks through the darkness has now arrived. This creates the current dynamic in the ascension process, the process in which the individual human being claims his own power and in which humanity as a whole frees itself from its self-imposed or externally determined powerlessness. At the same time, you are being attuned to a new level of consciousness and aligned with the new energy of a life in divine abundance. This planetary and cosmic event of the awakening of humanity requires the interaction of heaven and earth, of angelic powers and angelic thrones, of the ascended masters and of you humans, of you people who are ready to oppose the forces of cold light by responding to their actions peacefully yet decisively. Your confident no can be heard throughout creation. It lets the rulers of the cold light know what they have let themselves in for and what is now in store for them. You have become active with full commitment, often of your life. You have taken destiny into your own hands and started to pave the way for light, peace, and unity for all people. Because that is what is needed at this turning point, determined, courageous, and fear-free people who recognize in the bleak future prospects of a new world order the opportunity for their own growth and perceive therein the chance for the liberation of all humanity. Where are you going, man? Today, everything is subject to this dynamic, every decision bears the stamp of your chosen destiny. Nothing is left to chance or arbitrariness. Opportunities are offered, light illuminates the darkness and clarity is given. Now all it needs is you and a single decision. Where are you going, human? into the light of the love of God, or do you feel so attracted to the games of the old days that you do not want to miss these experiences or regret missed adventures? What have you already lived and what do you still want to experience? Everything is decided based on your choice. This is the point where all people find themselves today and from which they are directed towards their self-chosen future. The choice is, to master this time with God and be reborn in the light, or to immerse yourself in the godless time. In both ways, people's destinies will be fulfilled in the coming months and years, self-chosen and self-determined. How free are we really? JJK, we are experiencing a great deal of manipulation and physiological, electromagnetic, psychological, or mental attacks on people's bodies and minds. Can a person really decide freely under these circumstances and make this choice confidently? Jesus Christ, man is always absolutely free in this decision. The decision for the light and for the freedom of the spirit is made long before a person becomes a manipulable object of second and third place. This decision is recorded in the soul signature and obeys this soul plan. A person who has chosen this for himself cannot be taken over by the forces of the cold light. Of course, his body may suffer damage, but his soul remains untouched by all attacks and wounds. Whoever makes a divine decision receives God's protection unrestricted and absolute. JJK, does that mean that everything is already predetermined? Jesus Christ, self-chosen and self-determined, the soul answers as soon as life raises questions and the person is faced with specific forks in the road. JJK, can a human being correct an original plan? Jesus Christ, deviating from the blueprint is possible in any direction. Free will allows every person to shape their life in a way that deviates from providence, a fact that has a luminous effect on many people today, as people expand and enrich their soul plan with unpredictable decisions. God's wake-up call to ascension has sounded and is being heard by more and more people.